Now, also in Longview last night, not even a community we talk about a lot, but boy, now they're in the headlines for two, you know, pretty significant stories that have made national headlines. It was parents and community members uh, calling on the Longview School Board of Directors to step down. They said, "You must immediately step down following last week's arrest of Longview School District Superintendent Karen Cloninger in connection with the alleged cover up." She's accused of a felony and a couple of other serious misdemeanor charges um, of covering up, obstructing the investigation by police into the alleged sex assault involving older boys who are accused and going to trial in July, accused of sexually assaulting, whether it's some kind of a hazing rape ritual. I've seen all kinds of references online to what this is. It is sexual assault, and you had younger boys allegedly being assaulted by older boys on the team. And the issue here is that the superintendent apparently knew, police say, that she knew, and some other district officials knew about this for about a week before they even called police. Now, you probably know that anyone in a position like this, whether it's school or a church official or a mental health counselor, doctors, they're all mandatory reporters, and they hear about anything like this, they have to immediately notify police. The contention is in this case that the superintendent and some others did not immediately report to police. So now we have the superintendent and another district official that are both facing charges, and then three other district employees are now placed on paid administrative leave for the remainder of the investigation. Some of the comments from people at the school board meeting last night were to say, "Hey, so wait, we're going to pay while all these people who maybe covered up this investigation and didn't take care of our kids, we're going to pay for their salaries while they get to sit at home and this investigation plays out." Many said that they wanted the school board to say this is going to be an unpaid administrative leave. I know lots of those things are, contractually uh, obligated things that are worked out with the unions well before anything like this can happen. So I doubt that will take place. But I want to put up for you here, showing you a couple of the comments. The video from the school board meeting is not yet uploaded onto the school board director's site, so I can't show you the video. I did watch the entire meeting last night, including the more than an hour long public testimony. But a couple of those folks who came up and spoke, I want you to see their comments. One said, after these lawsuits are done, which I'm sure are going to come, you have royally screwed the taxpayers within your community. It would not surprise me if the risk insurance pool drops you at this point in time. Another person said, "It's absolutely crazy watching what's going on in this community, a community that I loved. And it saddens me just to even have to be here today. You think you know everything," talking again to the school board members, "and all you think about is just getting elected and reelected." And then a third person came up and said, and mind you, this is only three comments of many, "I really hope that everybody on the board takes an opportunity to look in the mirror and realize the grave mistakes, the lack of trust, and we have put this community through, and the students within that community as well. You're not going to resign. You're too proud. You're too narcissistic." That was another person who called on the school board members to resign on the spot. And the reason for that is because the assertion here is that the school board members found out about this many weeks ago. These alleged assaults took place in late January. Then police get involved in February. That it takes until last week before the superintendent is arrested for allegedly obstructing the investigation. But for that time between early February when police learned of it, when one of the parents of the victims went to police, and when the school board, voted to extend the contract for the superintendent, that was months. They knew about the allegations at that point. They knew that police were also investigating the superintendent and others for supposedly not cooperating with the investigation and kind of sweeping things under the rug. and yet they extended her contract, and the board did that unanimously. And that was a lot of the criticism at the board meeting last night from folks who said, "Why in the world would you extend her contract when she's facing such serious, allegations and now, likely charges that could put her in prison?"